Why didn't I delegate it? And I thought, like, what am I passionate about? Matcha latte.
Welcome to Silicon Valley, baby.
Trying to chase millions of followers, trying to be liked by a lot of people. We won't be able to work together. Marina, why did you do this again? Hey guys, welcome to Silicon Valley Girl. Welcome to the vlog. My life is about to change. You might know it. Changed for the second time. And this time around, I just realized how much time I want to spend with my family. And I have less and less hours in a day to spend on business and spend on my hobbies. And it's just this time when I think about dropping some things, when I think about setting new priorities, setting new goals, and I'm just going through this massive transformation in my head. And I wanted to share this all with you. I wanted to share my thinking process. I wanted to share the problems that I encounter. So if you're interested, continue watching this vlog, and I will start by showing you my new office. I'm going to show it to you a little later in the day as well, when it's filled with sunshine. But basically, I got the new iMac, game changer. I got this shelf, the picture. Now the office looks like Marina, and I still have my studio. Welcome. I have this professional light. I have camera. This is also very professional. This is a blanket from IKEA for soundproofing, but it's almost done. I say almost because I'm still thinking of buying some fake plants to put in the background. But all in all, the process became so much easier. I just come to the studio, switch on the lights, switch on my camera, which is always ready to film me, and I just start creating content. Because otherwise, like, it would have been impossible to create 3 videos a week, and that's what I do. And I also work on some courses. I do some like free content for other people, for like TV shows and stuff. So it takes a while, like all of my filming activities. Thought number 1. So right now I work for 4 to 5 hours a day. And because I delegated a lot of stuff, I still have time for, fitting in some activities that are not really necessary, like jumping on calls with some company representatives. Like today, I jumped on a call with this payment company representative because I thought maybe it's good to have a content there. But it was just a marketing call, and I was like, why didn't I delegate it? And then there was another call with an entrepreneur, and I'm glad I was able to help. But I realized I wasn't that helpful because I didn't have the expertise that he hoped I would have. And I just realized I really need to think twice before jumping on calls, before taking up activities that don't really make me excited. We talked about anxiety on this channel, like with Clubhouse and everything. Like, there are so many things happening around us, and like asking myself, how would it contribute to my long-term goal? And then there was another question from my friend who said, so he has this course on setting up a YouTube studio, and I asked him for some feedback about my studio, and he's like, Marina, and what do you want people to think of you when they see your studio? Because this would have some impact on the design. And I was like, well, how do you see me? And he's like, oh, I see you as a successful entrepreneur, talking about being successful. It's like successful success. And I'm like, no, this is not what I'm looking for. I am looking for an audience that would just connect with me and resonate with me. And I want to be this real person that they follow. I don't want to be demonstrating success in every single video. And that made me sit down and think about my strategy. I'm like, these are my priorities. Like, 0 is family, always. This is Emily's contributed a little. So, and I thought, like, what am I passionate about? Because if I don't have this, if I don't have my priorities in front of my eyes every single day, I would just justify doing things that do not contribute to my long-term goals. And because my time is so limited, and it's gonna be even more limited in a couple months, I won't be able to focus on what really matters. So I just created this list. Here it is. Create a product. I'm working on a creative product. I'm gonna announce it once it's ready. So it's gonna take a while. Create a community Discord. And we should also add something else here. Let me grab my marker. I've added Substack. So basically, if we talk about like long-term goal, I want to be this creator who is doing a lot of things for creators, because I think that creators are the future of the economy, and a lot of companies are building their communities. A lot of creators are becoming entrepreneurs, and I think the next like middle class of entrepreneurs would be not mostly creators, but there will be a lot of creators. And this is what I'm passionate about. I'm a creator who's an entrepreneur, so I just want to help others. So create a product, create a community on Discord. I've already started it. Substack, you can subscribe. I've done only a couple emails, but I want to do it regularly because I enjoy writing. And I used to write a lot on Instagram, like write those long posts. But after analyzing my audience, I realized I only come there to see Emily, my daughter. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about later in this video, like having communities rather than just followers. But then yeah, creator networking with like-minded people, very important. Silicon Valley Girl, this channel is going to be a priority. And then Reels on Instagram located to Silicon Valley. But this is more of a plan than just a goal. So basically, once I wrote that down, everything became so much clearer. Like saying no to some things became easier. But I'm still like in this transformation process. I still had those 2 calls today that were not necessary, and those calls did not align with the goals that I've written here, my priorities. But it's just another reminder that I'm on the right track and my way of thinking. I just need to be more confident in what I think about upcoming calls or upcoming meetings, whether if I think that they're not necessary, I should just say no, which is also an art, which is also something we all, I guess, need to learn. I don't know a lot of people who are really good at saying no. Matcha latte. The weather is so beautiful. I know you guys are all really international, and I have some Americans watching, but basically what I noticed is the way Americans say no, they just disappear, and it's also called ghosting. There are some people I've been in touch with, and we've had really meaningful conversations about like maybe launching things together or doing things together, and then they suddenly disappear. They stop replying to emails, and you know, sometimes they reappear in a couple weeks or 3 weeks, and sometimes they just disappear completely. I don't think it's a good strategy of saying no, just disappearing, but I also understand it might save a lot of mental energy because you don't have to explain why it disappeared, because you don't have to tell Marina, for example, that Marina, your project is not that interesting and I'm not interested in participating, and I have other stuff that's more exciting than hanging out with you. And I realize like people might have those feelings. At first I thought maybe like the problem is in me. Now I just realized that sometimes I started doing that myself, which is like really bad, and I don't think it's a good practice. I just realized it saves energy. But basically, if you come to the US, I'm sure it happens in other countries as well. It didn't happen too much in Russia to me, I guess because I wasn't like talking to a lot of people. I was just sitting at home and doing my own stuff. But here in the US, it happened several times. The first time it happened when we just came here, I was like, wow, why do people do that? And I was just asking people around, what's the right action plan from my side? Do I need to follow up? Do I need to keep following up? Or do I just let this go? You know what else I noticed here in the US? I don't know whether that's a US thing or it's a Silicon Valley thing, or I don't know. But basically, when you are talking to people as a Marina, not as Elon Musk or Bill Gates, but sometimes I reach out to people and I say like, hey, we've connected, let's catch up, let's jump on a call, I wanted to ask you this and that. And they say, okay, let's do it in April or May. And I think, wow, your calendar is so full. And at first, again, I was surprised. This is all, by the way, related to the topic of setting priorities. But basically what Americans do is that they are very strict about their personal time. So they know that every day they need to do this and that, and they need to spend some time with the family. So for outsiders to their life like me, they only have maybe like an hour a week. And because the next 6 weeks are booked with other people, they're only available to talk to me in 7 weeks. And at first I was like, you kind of start being offended because you think, okay, if that was Elon Musk, reaching out to them, they would jump on a call immediately. I'm also learning to not take it personally. Because again, I understand I would do the same. And I'm learning to do the same. Like I'm thinking maybe every week I would have just 1 hour to talk to people who are outside of my current goals. Maybe even less, maybe 30 minutes. Because again, it's always a trade-off. Like, would I spend 30 minutes with my daughter or would I spend 30 minutes with someone who I don't even know? It's like, it's always so hard. And I know I can help people. And I know I've been able to like contribute to people's lives in terms of like they got into top universities or they got some funding or whatever. But I also understand how much value I can bring to my daughter's life. So, head exploding. I don't know, guys, if you have any thoughts like coming in, please comment down below. But so, I really like this approach. When you only have maybe like an hour a week for activities outside your goals, and that means setting up meetings in 2 months or 3 months. And this is what happens a lot here. Like again, before the US, I would be like, what? Meeting in 6 weeks? Are you kidding me? But again, it just really helps me structure everything in my head as well. And if you were wondering, this is my garden. I planted everything myself. Peas, tomatoes, right there. Cilantro, dill. I also have some pumpkins downstairs. I'm just hoping that squirrels wouldn't eat them, but it looks kind of squirrel safe because they're on a terrace. We'll see what happens when we get the actual food for squirrels in that garden. Remember those guys? Hey, why are you alone? Where are your friends? Where's your family? Hi. Oh, there he is. Or she. Yeah, because we have 6 of them. There they are. And there's another one right there. Birds.
We came to grab some sushi after a busy day. Yeah? Yeah, Emily? Say yes.
I like how places are not yet crowded and there is no traffic in the Bay Area, so we can just get to places at like 5:30 p.m. in 10 minutes, and you can still go.
Because at 5:30 they open. That's why.
No, I mean driving takes what 20 minutes from home to Palo Alto, but if there was traffic, it would have taken a lot longer. And you can easily go to San Francisco, no traffic. I wonder how long it's gonna last. Well, Daddy's eating. We're just hanging around.
Hanging around.
Getting ready to make a couple more videos for my Lingua Marina channel, because with that channel, the plan is to create around 20 videos this month, and that will last me till the end of August. That means I can fully retire from that channel. I mean, so my managers would post those videos, but because they're not event-based, I don't talk about things that are happening in the world. I just talk about the English language and about different life hacks. So I can just film all of them in advance and ask my team to post them for me. And this is my way of like clearing up some time for the baby, because for Silicon Valley Girl, this channel, and for my Russian channel, I wouldn't be able to create so much content in advance. And a quick thought here on building communities. So currently I have a lot of social media channels, and in total I have around 5 million followers. Of course they intersect from one channel to another, but the thing is, I find it hard to speak about one particular topic on a channel, if you know what I mean. Like, people came there for a variety of reasons. Some of them came to learn English, some of them came, I don't know, to watch my vlogs about America. I'm talking about like other channels as well. This channel, like, a lot of people came to learn about business, but I also want to talk about investing. So the thing is, I think as a creator, I'm going from creating content that would appeal to a larger audience to creating content that would appeal to niche categories of people, just because I want this deeper connection. And I've started doing something on Twitter just for that reason, because this is a social network where I have less than 10, I think I have like 10,000 followers, but basically I haven't posted anything there. And I know that on Twitter, you can connect with a lot of people who are entrepreneurs, investors, because this is the platform for them to go to. And I started working on the content, and I realized like I won't be able to post videos like top 10 professions or whatever that tend to perform well here on YouTube, because I want very niche content talking about like my journey as a creator, my journey as an entrepreneur. And for a lot of people that will be too in-depth, but I also understand that for people who I'm targeting, that will be like a hopefully good content. And so here I go from trying to chase millions of followers, trying to be liked by a lot of people, to actually forming smaller communities around a topic that I'm interested in, and being okay with only having like 200 people on Discord or only having 100 people subscribe to my Substack. But those people are super excited about the topic that I'm talking about. They will be able to support the conversation. And I also think this is the future of creator economy, because it's impossible for everyone to have like hundreds of thousands and millions of followers. But it's just something that I'm super excited about. Instead of like, and it's a psychological thing. It's instead of trying to be liked by everyone and trying to appeal to many categories, I'm only gonna focus on creating content for those categories that I'm interested in. And I guess my views are gonna go down, but long term, I think it's a good investment in creating this community around me. Here's my today's look. I'm still wearing my yoga pants because nobody cares about what I wear under my dress, because you only see me like this. Emily, say hi. Hi there. Hi there. Hi everyone. Welcome to Silicon Valley Girl. Welcome to Silicon Valley Baby. Silicon Valley Baby. Emily, say baby.
Baby.
Say mama.
Mama.
Say papa.
Papa.
Say doggy.
Yeah.
She doesn't say dog, she says yeah. I don't know where is it coming from. It's not even Russian, it's like her own language. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to create some content for one of my channels. What I really like is now I can control the lights on the background with my phone. And this is the color I'm going for today, maybe a little more. Like, I can change that. Isn't that awesome? I'm gonna go for this blue color because I think it matches me and it matches the background. Yeah, blue is the best. I'm gonna stay with this one, and then I also have this thing that would just help me with some side light, and I just put it like that, and then I switch on my camera. I've got this light here as well. Not super professional, like I'm just relying on whatever I see. I guess there are some rules to follow when you set up everything, because I think it doesn't matter too much, I guess. I'm just going with the flow. I'm gonna adjust those lights a little later when my camera guy friend comes over and helps me with everything. This is what the frame is gonna look like. I like it. But yeah, it's still, my studio is still under construction. I guess I will add more details soon, but every day I try to focus on 2 or 3 things. So the plan for today was to create 3 videos. I'm gonna create 2 right now. The third one is in the process, and I mean this video. And the plan these days is to focus on 2 or 3 things per day, because otherwise there's so many issues coming up, and I have this issue with one of my team members that came up today. So some plans are changing because we had some marketing promotions going on, but we need to stop them now. So basically, you know, things happen every single day, and I try not to be overwhelmed. So I don't do like, you know, when you have everything scheduled every 5 minutes. I don't like that at all. I want this freedom. So I just select 2-3 tasks and proceed with them. And before I start shooting a video, another thing that I'm just learning these days to pay attention to is my intuition about people. So the problem that I'm talking about, like, there's this person on the team, when we interviewed that person, right away I just felt the culture is wrong. Like, that we're not the same in terms of like how we socialize, how we deal with each other, like how we respect each other. But that person is a really good professional. And so I was like, maybe, you know, it would take us some time, but we would find the way we're going to communicate, and it's been 4 months. And the second time when I realized we need to part ways with this person, and I think we're all parting ways tomorrow. But the thing is, trusting your instinct. Like, I had this exact feeling when I was talking to that person during the interview. And like, my first thought was, we won't be able to work together. Doesn't matter how great of a professional that person is, we won't be able to work together. And I've done this so many times. I rely on just, people changing or me adapting to them, but it never ever works. And when you're pregnant, when you know that in 2 months you won't be able to spend that much time dealing with issues, you just realize that you really need people who you can trust, and you really need people, maybe they're not top professionals in their market, but at least the communication is there. And they're learning and they're trying to improve. So again, something that I'm learning is trusting my gut when I talk to people, because I tend to give people chances. I tend to agree on compromises, which again, never works. When this happened today, I was talking to myself and I'm like, Marina, why did you do this again? This is like the 15th time you do this. It's not the first time, it's not the second, it's not the third. I wonder, like, how many years of entrepreneurship it takes to actually start following your gut. But again, I guess I'm getting there. This time around, psychologically, it's very easy for me. Like, I've done that before. It's just I realize I need to change some plans. It doesn't matter. The thing that's daunting is that I haven't listened to myself again and again and again. And so another priority, another goal is to listen to yourself. And if you feel that the person is not right, maybe again, great professional, but it's just in terms of culture, they're not the same. Like, no, right away. I think Airbnb had this on their mission statement that it doesn't matter how good of a professional you are, if you're toxic to the company's culture, then it's a goodbye right away. When you're a big company, you have resources, and I'm talking about my team, like my personal team. We don't have a lot of resources to like HR and stuff to do the whole process internally, so it's very, it's me and my partner interviewing people, so it's hard. But I'm just glad, guys, I'm able to share that with you. Again, my goal with you is to be relatable, and if you're starting your business, I'm pretty sure you have some problems. They might not be similar at this stage, but you experience them and you think that everyone is just showing their successful success, which is not true, because everyone is struggling. And I want to be as transparent as possible. And it's always this trade-off, like being a creator / being an entrepreneur. On the one hand, I don't want to conceal things from you because I want to share my real honest journey, and on the other hand, I have a team and I'm responsible for those people, and I can't just describe every situation in detail, if you know what I mean. Like, that would be offensive and that won't be right. Or when we were going through COVID crisis, on the one hand, I wanted to share how hard it is being in travel when the borders are closed, but on the other hand, I realized that I need to stay positive and stay motivating for my team as well. So it's like always somewhere in between. But I think at least sharing the kinds of problems that I'm going through makes it more transparent for you guys. Whew, just finished recording those 2 videos, uploading them to my Google Drive. I'm gonna leave the blue lights on. Now, I maybe have like another half an hour just to wrap up for today. I'm gonna clean some of my cards. I'm gonna check the plan for the rest of the week. I'm gonna reply to some emails, and then it's time for family. Oh, before I guys let you go, this is what my office looks like when it's sunny, and I'm super lucky that I get some sunshine closer to the second part of the day, because it just changes the whole look of the office. And yeah, I love it. It's just, something that I've been dreaming of. And I could compare it to my office in San Francisco. It was like completely different. It was the city vibe with the high rises, but I don't know, this feels more grounded. I feel more grounded here, and I feel more relaxed. Because in San Francisco, when I looked out of the window, before the pandemic, I saw people running around, and I was like, oh, I'm missing out on something. And here I just see people hiking behind my window, and I see trees and I see sunshine, and I'm so much happier here at this stage of my life. I just realized that 5 years ago, I wouldn't be that happy here, but right now, this is the best place to be. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Really need your feedback on the format, because I guess once the pregnancy progresses, I would do less and less talking head, less and less videos that are scripted and more videos like this, like real life. Please let me know what you think. Again, I'm prepared for the views to go down. I'm prepared for the algorithm recommending these videos less, but as I mentioned, I just want to be more relatable. I want to be closer to you guys. I want us to be this close community of people who are improving their lives, building businesses. I know a lot of you guys are coming to Silicon Valley or coming to the US, and I just want to be helpful. Let me know what you think. And yeah, the life is about to change. I'm super excited. And this is just, you know, another challenge, another exciting challenge for me to manage both, to manage the kid, to manage another kid, businesses, channels, and it's very important to enjoy all of that, because this is all life, right? Thank you so much. Subscribe to this channel. I'll see you very soon in my next videos, and subscribe to my Substack, because I will be writing another email tomorrow. It's a creator for creators Substack, so I'll be writing about blogging, personal brand, and building businesses around your channels. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.